Welcome to another edition of the Tiger Football Report. I'm your host, Spiro Marikas, along with the head coach of the Tigers, Pete Shinnick. And, Coach, the Tigers went down to North Carolina, take on North Carolina A&T, a team that was coming off an exciting victory against Campbell. You were coming off a disappointing game against Stony Brook. And before the game even started, there were some funny things going on the field.
Yeah, little interesting. Never really had anything like that ever take place in a pregame. So, and it kind of lingered. It kind of stayed for a while. You know, we go out, we do our typical normal routine. We're always out there 2 hours before kickoff. That's something we've been doing, really been doing it for about 15 years now as a program, been doing it every year here at Towson. And so had a little interesting discussion with some of their players and some of their coaches. So again, never really seen anything like it.
Well, then the game started, and things got even more interesting, and in a better way. As, you know, Andrew Indorf was coming off, I think we can safely say, his least effective performance of the year at Stony Brook. You moved him out after halftime and brought in Nathan Kent. And boy, did he respond, wins Rookie of the Week, throws for almost 300 yards.
Yeah, really proud of him. And again, you know, like we said last week, I mean, he was just off against Stony Brook in that first half. And again, Nate Kent did a great job coming in. But to watch Andrew work during the week and to watch him just come out firing on all cylinders in the North Carolina A&T game, I mean, that was awesome. And so credit to him, credit his work ethic. You know, he came out, he was on point, putting us in the right spot. Really opening throw, you knew it was going to be a really good day for him. That was fun. He hit John Dunmore in stride on a great deep ball, double move, and then from there on out, I still don't know. I've watched it about 15 times. I still don't know how he didn't get sacked on his first touchdown pass because there were like 5 guys around him. He dipped up, he came around, and then Al Wooten, I mean, making a great catch, you know, for a running back and power it in. And I was like, all right, if this is the way the day is going to go, we're in good shape. This is going to be fun.
The other thing is boy, was this a complimentary football game because your offense, obviously, you put up 62 points and all the yardage that you had. That's one thing. But your special teams come in, they block a punt for a touchdown, which really set the tone even more.
No, it really did. So you remember their opening drive, kid kicks a 65-yard or 56-yarder. That was, you know, that's impressive, really nice kick. And then it's like, okay, we go down, we drive, and then the next time, you know, with that block kick, it was really set up by the field position. And so probably, you know, scoring on that with our punt block unit, that was huge. Matthew Longa gets the block. Xavier Crum picks up the fumble or the block and scores a touchdown. But what set that up is what our kickoff cover unit did, you know, all game long. We kicked off 11 times, all right? They had 10 returns, and he averaged 15 yards a return, and this is a guy who had scored 2 touchdowns the week before, you know what I mean? So, again, you're exactly right. Great complimentary football all across the board. Loved how our defense attacked, you know, forcing the 2 interceptions. Really, I mean, both those are byproducts of somebody being in the quarterback's face or hitting him. You know, I think we got to him 10, 11 times, ended up getting a couple sacks, but really all the pressure we were bringing, I mean, it was just fun to watch.
It was, and the other thing is you score 62 points, which is the most points scored by the Tigers since 2012 when they scored 64 against New Hampshire. Largest margin of victory since 1983. And yes, I was at that game when the Tigers beat New York Tech 60-0. So you guys really put it on the Aggies.
Well, no, really proud. Again, really proud of our team. Coming off that Stony Brook loss, a lot of guys frustrated, a lot of guys irritated again because we didn't play well when we needed to. You know, we had our chances on offense, had our chances on defense, didn't take advantage of it. So to come out and play that way, again, against the team that I thought was playing really well. Again, they had 4 losses, 3 points, 4 points, 6 points, 7 points. I thought they were playing really well, so couldn't be happier.
All right. It doesn't get easier this week, but you're back home.
Yeah.
As the Tigers will take on Villanova at Johnny Unitas Stadium. This is a team that's coming in. They've won 5 games in a row. They're coming off a bye. They are still trying to win the CAA regular season title on their way out, as this is their final year in the conference. But it all starts with their running game.
It does. It does. Yeah, David was a freshman of the year last year in the league. David Alt, very good running back. But it really starts with their O-line. I think their O-line is really gelling very well. And so they do a great job. You talked about complementary football. They do a great job. I mean, I think they really understand each unit's role and what needs to take place. Got really good returners, got really good punter, really good kicker, but their offense, when they have the ball, they eat up the clock. And so we have got to get them off the field. Defense has got to be aggressive like we were last week. I think last week North Carolina A&T had 10 drives of 5 plays or less. Obviously 2 of those were interceptions. So we've got to get them off the ball, get the ball back to our offense.
The other thing is they don't turn the ball over. I mean, Pat McQuaid, he's thrown 13 touchdowns, just 2 interceptions this year. So they can throw the ball. I mean, they want to run it, but they can throw it.
Yeah, no, Pat's really good. I think he's top 5 in the conference in throwing, has a really good completion percentage, and as you said, is very good with the ball, not going to make stupid decisions. We got to try to create, a little bit of anxiety out of him by getting a little pressure if we can. But again, I think their O-line's really good, but it really does start with their run game. And they are a patient, methodical, team. You might tackle them for a loss, and then the next play they're going to get 12 yards running the ball. So they believe in their system. They trust their system. I think they do a really good job.
All right, well, final CAA ever meeting between Towson and Villanova. Come on out to Johnny Unitas Stadium on Saturday. If you can't get there, game will be on Monumental Sports Flow TV. 1 o'clock, Ben Rosenbaum and Gordy Combs will have the call for you. So for the head coach of the Tigers, Pete Shinnick, I'm Spiro Marikas. Thanks for tuning in to another edition of the Tiger Football Report.